Hey, today we're out here at Spring Hollow. It's an awesome downhill trail. Of course, you got to go up first. I've only been on it once with a friend, and we had a really great time, so I thought I'd give it another go and explore a couple more of the routes. It's a beautiful day. It's a spring day. It's probably mid-60s. And yeah, let me just show you what it looks like around here. It's up above St. George, a little bit of elevation, probably 500 feet or so above St. George, so pretty nice. And yeah, it's a semi-recent trail system. So let's go and rip some red dirt here. See ya. Take off from the parking lot to this Juniper on the Rocks trail. So let's see. All good. How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good. It's supposed to run along the ridge here, so we'll see what that looks like.
Hi.
How you doing?
Sorry.
It looks like somebody's out shooting their guns today. Nice warm-up trail for the climbing that we have ahead of us. Ooh, squirrel. Trail. Squirrel. We just finished Juniper along the rim. Now we're on PJ Party Lower, which is a two-way trail. So there's a lot of directional trails up here. A little bit of a puzzle to figure out, but we'll see if we can figure it out today. So I think I've got an idea how to do this. Last time I was up here, I didn't have time to figure it all out, and we still had a good time, but I didn't make it all the way to the top. Really like to go to the top today and get the full downhill. So we'll do that. Okay, keep going. A lower PJ Party and going on to Get It Together. Right there you can see it. I made a mistake and went left when I should have gone right. Got a few extra KMs, I guess. Anyway, let's go up the hill, continue to climb here on Get It Together. So remember, when you come up lower PJ Party, take a right, not a left. Okay, we just rode up to a fork in the road here. You got phased out right there. If you want to continue on up, Just My Opinion to the right here, so we're going to go on Just My Opinion and connect back up the Rooster and see if we can't get to the top. All right, let's go. It's getting a little breezy, so we must be gaining some elevation here, at least in this section. Makes sense. As we go up further, we're going to get into more lava fields and get a little bit more challenging. So looks like we can go right on Rooster and start that downhill, or we can go left on Just My Opinion, what we've been on, and continue the climb to the top of PJ Party. So that's what we're going to do, is continue climbing and get to the top of PJ Party and see. Okay, looks like we're getting close to the top here. Man, there's some cool views. And I'll show those to you in a second. All right. Well, here we are at the top of the trail, PJ Party. We're gonna head down here in a minute. Looks like, just my opinion, keeps going up for a little while. I think it dead ends though. But yeah, look at that vista from here. Got the Arizona Strip there, Sand Hollow Off-Road Vehicle Park with the Sand Hollow Reservoir in the foreground, Hurricane up there in the background on the left. Just amazing. So we're about 6,000 feet. That was about an hour of climbing, a little over 6 miles. So St. George is at 2,500 feet. So yeah, we're about 3,500 feet higher than St. George, give or take. But yeah, just beautiful here. That was, and that wasn't a bad climb. It was long, but you know, nothing really steep. And I'd say the trail was, you know, pretty much maybe 90%, 85 to 90%, pretty smooth. The other 10% was enough to keep it interesting. Some rock obstacles there, a couple of rock gardens, a couple of little features, but nothing really technical. It really is a blue trail. In fact, you could probably call it a green trail. It's just, it's not that bad. It's just long. So yeah, we're gonna head down in that direction towards the car. Let's rip this. Okay, let's take off on PJ Party. I'm gonna record the whole downhill. If it gets boring, you guys can fast forward it, but at least that way you get to see what the whole thing looks like. All right, let's go. Nice. A little interesting back there. Rock feature. Now I know where all the rocks went. Nice. Some nice features up here. Kind of janky up here. But pretty nice. Okay, got a split here. Trail forks. There's no fork here. So I see most of the tracks going here to the left, so we're going to hang left. Oh, okay. It's just a shortcut. There's that rock garden there. Our alternate line. Looks like another alternate line. I don't know which one was gnarlier, but Jank City, man. Jank City. But still fun. Thanks for that little ramp back there. Okay, here's a little break. Sorry about all the bouncing around. This X360, even though it's got great image stabilization tech on it, because of the size and shape of it, it flops around more on the harness than the GoPro. Alright, fast flow here. That was fun. So I'm going to call this a black downhill, not a blue. Trail Forks has it as black. The trail sign up there has it as blue. But I think it's got a little bit more tech in it than a blue would normally. This part certainly is nice and blue. Yeah, I think Trail Forks has got it right. It's a fun black so far, but I would struggle to call it a blue. Okay, babbed on that. Missed that other line. Oh well, something to come back for. Hesitate to pick up too much speed because these rocky sections just kind of surprise you. Case in point. Okay, we are at a fork in the road here. High Plain Drifter or PJ Party. We're going to do PJ Party. This is the midsection here. Or you go High Plain Drifter. Yeah, let's do PJ Party. Finish the trail. What? I like the flow here. Looks pretty nice. Ah, look at that view. We've broken out into sweet. Yeah, this is nice, fast flowy stuff. Berms, nice berm build there. Love it. Pebbly here, but it's alright. Back into the Pinyon Pines. Well, I'm going to give this midsection a blue so far. I mean, yeah, it's got some nice dinky rock sections, but they haven't really been too bad. Pretty much intermediate level mountain biker will flow through those no problem. Like me, I'm by no means an expert. There we go. On the fork. Alright, this must be lower PJ party. Let the party begin. Oh, look at that pile of rocks. All came from the trail, for sure. Oh, more rocks. Appreciate it. Love this nice, smooth, flowy stuff. I like the rocks too, but you know, it does wear on your hands after a while. I think that was a little jump. Nice, another little jump. So far, I'm really liking this downhill, the whole thing. That rocky section was nice. Upper PJ party, just the right amount. Nice challenge, definitely black. Midsection is a little bit more flow. And now we're in lower PJ. It's almost all flow. Couple little rock sections, but yeah, pretty nice. Nice way to do it, you know. Take on the hard, janky stuff in the beginning. Test your skills and start introducing a little more flow. And then even more flow. Woohoo! Feel that breeze blowing. It's getting a little windy. Oh, nice. Nice little feature. Make it interesting. Wouldn't want you to get too comfortable with that flow and forget that you're actually mountain biking. We're actually going to do juniper on the rocks the other direction. The guy at the parking lot that I was talking to said this is really the preferred direction on this trail. So there's some nice rocky sections here, so that'll be fun. Okay, on the rocks. It's pretty in here. Well, the target shooting is ended, it sounds like. No gunshots. Wouldn't mind it taking that one a little faster if I'd known about it. Just do a little hop off of it. That's a pretty nice way to finish off the ride here. That late afternoon sun dropping down until after 6 p.m. So it'll be right in my eyes here pretty soon. Actually, it was in my eyes on the way down. Yeah, this is a nice blue trail with enough rock features to make it interesting. Any level rider could really have a good time on this trail. Juniper on the rocks. This looks a lot more intimidating than it is. Just roll down it and you'll be fine. That was nice. Those are fun. Back to the parking lot here. There's the truck. All right, we're back. Well, that was a fun ride. Yeah, Spring Hollow is definitely a fave. Nice 6-mile climb up to the top there. Like I said, takes about an hour. You know, it's a bit of a long climb, but it's not a hard climb. It's just steady. There's some flat spots as well. And then, yeah, great downhill. You know, that first part of PJ Party is definitely black, but a lot of fun, just enough. You know, after a while, your wrists and hands start getting a little sore dealing with all those rocks. And then that midsection, a little less jank, a little more flow, and then phased into the lower section, which was just, you know, very flowy. A couple of rock features thrown in. And yeah, I have to agree with the mountain biker I met in the other parking lot who was kind of giving me directions on how to get to the top. He said, yeah, this Juniper on the rocks, riding it clockwise is a much better ride, and it definitely was a lot more fun. I mean, it's not bad going the other way, but it's certainly more fun coming clockwise. So yeah, beautiful day here in St. George, Utah. One more trail down on the notch, and yeah, highly recommend it. I think all abilities. You know, if you are intimidated by the black on the PJ Party, upper PJ Party, you don't have to take it. You can go down Rooster. I haven't been down Rooster, so I need to check it out, but it's labeled blue on both trail forks and at the trailhead. So I can't imagine it's anything like upper PJ Party. So, all right, until next time, keep the rubber on the ground.